Hi, pleased to meet you. I'm Ruga, also known as Can of Pizza Sauce, and this is my first YouTube video. So, have you ever heard of Street Catz? Street Catz is an animated indie show that is written and directed by Game Morrison, who also goes by GameBoyCat. Looking through his YouTube channel, he's been posting animations since 2020. In many of his earlier animations, he used audio from other media like Johnny Ethko or That 70s Show. Personally, my favorite one is the Where's My Mountain Dew video, because that audio will never not be funny to me, and the way he adds things like this toaster, microwave, metallic cube thing hitting the wall and this lizard guy getting his mouth forced open adds to the hilarity. But more importantly, these animations are where the Street Catz were created. On May 24th, 2022, GameBoyCat posted Sail Away on his YouTube channel, a short animation that features the 4 band members in their earliest known form. At least, I think. If there's an earlier video or artwork that features them, then I'm sorry for not looking for it. Anyway, the animation isn't too crazy, just the 4 band members rowing a boat. Or rather, 2 of them are rowing whilst the other 2 are taunting them. Then they stop to rest, and that's about it. The audio is taken from the Beatles cartoon, as is the case with some of the other animations featuring the cats. I think now would be a good time to talk about the Street Catz themselves, considering I'll be using their names for the remainder of this video, and anyone who isn't familiar with this series, which I assume is at least some of you, won't know who the heck I'm talking about. From left to right, we have Shank, Game, Blitz, and Rox. Also, the information I got about these characters is from their biography pages. Shank is from London, and is the smartest and most laid-back of the group, though apparently he can be a bit of a hypocrite. He's a guitarist alongside Game, and also the only one of the 4 cats who can drive, which actually kind of adds up knowing the other 3 members. Game is from the South. Which South? The South. He's energetic, cheery, kind-hearted, but a little dim-witted. He's a guitarist alongside Shank, and a songwriter. He also likes food, which I honestly can't blame him for, because I like food too. Well, technically I am food, so... Anyway, as you've probably guessed by now due to his name, Game is GameBoyCat's self-insert in the show. He even voices the character in the pilot and the shorts featuring the band.
Cause I wanted to go to a country buffet. Now y'all worried about that daggone seafood.
Blitz is from New York, and is the most curious and innocent of the group, but apparently has some anger issues. His bio even says that he may be bipolar. He's also the shortest of the group, and in my opinion the cutest, though that's probably because of his size. Just look at him. He's a little guy. Oh yeah, he's also the drummer of the band. Rox is from Liverpool, and is the roughest and most angry of the group. He's also the one who causes the most trouble. His obsession with fire probably doesn't help things. In fact, I could see a future episode where Rox ends up committing arson, either by accident or on purpose. Anyway, Rox is the bassist of the band. He also leads the band as well, which I don't know if I'd want a guy who is a bit crazy as a person who leads a band. Well, then again, Ozzy Osbourne was the leader of Black Sabbath, so maybe it'll work out. Oh, there's also one more character who isn't part of the band, but important to the show, and that's Officer Russell. He's a dog from Scotland who enforces city rules. He also really hates rock and roll, which also means he doesn't like the Street Catz. That's about it for him. Oh, I guess according to his bio, he likes cream cheese bagels. I do have to ask, though, what kind of cream cheese? And before anyone posts a comment, yes, there are different kinds of cream cheese. You ever had this mixed berry-flavored one? It's really good, especially on a blueberry bagel, because you have that fruity mixture. Whew, now I kind of want one. Oh, where were we? Right, yeah, the Street Catz. The Street Catz would feature in many of GameBoyCat's artworks and videos throughout 2023 and 2024. And credit where it's very much due, Game clearly put some thought into how he'd make each band member different from one another. They all started out looking roughly the same, even having similar heights, but over time you can tell how much they've changed. Shank's face has gotten slimmer, Rox's fur color has changed from bluish purple to a darker purple, and overall each of the characters became more unique. It seems that by 2025, Game had perfected how he wanted them to look. And they also got voices. Rox is voiced by Anthony Kervin.
And you can write a song about it.
Shank is voiced by Andrew Chaney.
I can't take you lot anywhere no more.
Blitz is voiced by Jay Blepp.
This is good for you, you know? Rich in calcium.
And Russell is voiced by Toby Moon.
What other charges are you lads aiming for next?
Apologies if I mispronounced your names. I also have to give credit to these actors as well, because they play their roles very well. 2025 was also the year when Game started to begin promoting a web series featuring the Catz, appropriately titled Street Catz. This would come to pass in April of 2026, when Game uploaded the Street Catz pilot to his YouTube channel. Now, there are a ton of web series online right now. A few that come to mind off the top of my head are The Amazing Digital Circus, Has-Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss, Senior Pellow's Spooky Month, and the newly released Game Overs. Now, with the exception of Spooky Month, I have not seen any of these shows, so I'm not in a position to say anything about their quality. But Street Catz stands out, at least to me, as different from all the rest, mainly due to its style. The whole cartoon looks like something you'd find playing on an old box TV. And not just because of the art style, but also the sound design, camera design, and even the framing. For instance, listen to this snippet of the intro music, specifically at the beginning. Did you catch it? It sounds like a needle was placed onto a record before the music started playing. And you can hear the turntable spinning as the music continues. Also, throughout the whole pilot, you can hear a fuzziness or static in the audio. This is called noise floor, which I don't know anything about, but apparently it has something to do with the level that mechanical noise enters recordings, or at least according to this guy on Quora. As audio technology and equipment have improved, this has become less of an issue. But back in decades like the 60s, you could hear it in TV shows and movies like these.
Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear. Yogi Bear is always in the ranger's hair. At a picnic table you will find him.
How do you do? Excuse the position, just practicing my yoga. Well, now that you're here, we may as well get to know each other. My name is Peabody. I suppose you know yours. I guess you're wondering about this contraption.
And this noise floor is something that Game included on purpose in order to fully capture that era of cartoons. And as I said, things like this can be seen throughout the pilot. The aspect ratio is 4:3 instead of widescreen, there's film artifacts present throughout, and the audio in general sounds very shoddy.
Hey, well that's a bit ironic for you, isn't it, lad? What's that supposed to mean? Well, you eat all the food you see, don't you?
I don't really know how else to describe it. And all of this is intentional. It really feels like someone recorded a rerun of the pilot on their VCR or something, and then posted it onto YouTube. I love it. Anyways, let's talk about the plot of the pilot. It's nothing too crazy. Game wants something to eat, Rox suggests fish and chips, Game doesn't like fish and chips, a small argument ensues, leading to Shank crashing their car, and the four of them getting arrested by Russell. Like I said, nothing crazy, but the way it's delivered is what makes it work so well. The way the four cats all interact with one another is fantastic, and it really shows off their characteristics well. The comedy is also really funny, especially the slapstick. Also, a small detail that I love is how the logo on their car has the classic X's over its eyes when it's crashed. Just a great detail. Now, there's one part of the pilot that I've yet to mention, and that's the prison escape scene. After the four of them get arrested, we see a montage of them escaping the prison by digging a hole underneath the mattress with a spare guitar. Not sure how Blitz managed to dig a hole with a guitar, but hey, it's a cartoon, so really anything goes. Anyways, the sequence is intercut with the band playing an original song, For the Record. And this song is just amazing. It feels like a song you'd hear from a band like the Beatles, the Beach Boys, or even the Mamas and the Papas. Perfectly reminiscent of the 60s.
So that makes us two. You hate me so I always true. For the record, I never lied to you. Alright.
Honestly, I wish I could say more, but I can't. It's just such a great song. Seriously, go listen to it after watching this video. And if you already have, well, do it again. It really is that good. And while you're at it, listen to the EP as well. The other 3 songs on there are pretty groovy too. Well, that's about all there is to say about the Street Catz. It really is such a good show, and I am super excited to see what comes next. Game, if you're watching, just thank you. You've made such an amazing show and created such an amazing fan base, and I can't give you enough praise. Oh, and speaking of which, thank you to the fan base as well. I joined the official Discord server a while back, and everyone there is pretty great. With all that being said, thank you all for watching. Now, to conclude this video in the stupidest way possible, I'm going to try my best to do the voices of all 4 cats plus Russell, while likely making an embarrassment of myself in the process. Let's go! I promise I'm not trying to make fun of you guys. You're incredibly talented. I'm just doing this because I think it's stupid and funny, and I want to embarrass myself for some reason. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not doing this to make fun of you, I promise. Cause I want to go to Country Buffet. Now y'all talking about that daggone seafood. Rox knows I don't like seafood. Yeah, good thing we didn't get charged with something like a D-U-I Ow! I almost had that time. Now I gotta start all over. D-U-E... How the daggone heck with it? I can't take you, Lord, anywhere no more. Fish and chips? Who here likes fish and chips? Okay, if you 3 don't shut up and behave, I'm gonna take this bloody car and ram it into a lamp post! Everyone raise their hands in favour of fish and chips. Rocks? Blitz? Game? Alright, fish and chips it is. Why don't you go on munching on your guitar then? Then you can write a song about it. Game loves fish and chips. Aye, but that's a bit ironic for you, innit, lad? Well, you eat all the food you see, don't ya? Alright, who gave him a coffee this time? Fish is good for you, you know. Rich in calcium. A good source of vitamin C and iron. Ooh, he'll feel that tomorrow. Yeah, good thing none of us here yeah, good thing none of us here drink. Wait a minute. Alright, let's see here. We got reckless driving, driving without a license, destruction of personal property, and resisting arrest. What other charges are you lads aiming for next? Ooh, what do we have here? Not just 1, but 2 open containers of alcohol in the vehicle. Well, congratulations, boys. You passed the exam. What? You expect me not to get a bagel after this? I mean, I agree with Russell. Bagels are freaking good, dude. Just saying. Can I finish my bagel in peace, please? Like, why are you guys still here? I just want to eat my bagel. Can I just eat my bagel, please? Can I please just eat my bagel?